Let me paint you a picture. You're running a successful business in the trades, maybe construction, field services, or manufacturing. You've got 40, 50, or maybe even 100 employees. Payroll is high, insurance is expensive, and WorkSafe premiums, well, they seem to climb every year, no matter how safe your team is. Now imagine two companies, same industry, same province, roughly the same size workforce. One is stuck paying inflated premiums year after year, watching margins shrink and wondering why the numbers don't make sense. The other, they've saved over $416,000 in WorkSafe premiums over just 5 years without cutting staff and without compromising safety and without hiring a single new person internally. What's the difference? They had the right support, the right strategy, and a team that knew how to make WorkSafe work for them, not against them. This isn't theory, it's a real example from a business we work with directly. And in today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how they did it and how you might be able to as well. So let's get into it. Hi there, I'm David Drummond, founding partner at DLD Financial Group and founder of Ascent, our dedicated group benefits division. Over the last 20 years, I've helped business owners across the country not only improve their employee benefits plans, but unlock six-figure savings through strategic WorkSafe management. We're not just talking about tweaking coverage or negotiating better premiums. This is about implementing systems, real practical support that drive down your costs and protect your people. If you're an owner or executive who's tired of rising premiums and complicated claims, this is for you. Part 1. The traditional problem with WorkSafe premiums. Let's start with the reality most businesses face, because if you've ever opened your WorkSafe statement and felt frustrated, you're not alone. Here's the traditional cycle. You pay your premiums year after year based on your industry's classification rate and your payroll. If an employee gets injured, you file a claim. WorkSafe assesses the injury, provides wage loss coverage, and manages the worker's return to employment. Then your premiums go up, sometimes significantly. It doesn't seem to matter whether the injury was minor or whether it was handled responsibly. Once a claim happens, you can expect your base rates to rise for the next 3 to 5 years. And here's where it gets worse. Most businesses don't realize how much control they actually have over these outcomes. They assume that once a claim is filed, it's out of their hands, that WorkSafe controls the cost and the employer is simply along for the ride. But the truth is, if you aren't actively managing your claims, advocating for your business, and proactively setting up modified work programs, your WorkSafe costs can spiral unnecessarily. Some of the biggest mistakes we see companies make include submitting Form 7's, Employer's Report of Injury, without proper documentation, which leaves you vulnerable to disputes or automatic cost charges. Not implementing structured return to work plans quickly enough, meaning injured workers stay off work longer, costing both you and WorkSafe more money. Missing opportunities to apply for cost relief, a WorkSafe program that can reimburse a portion of your claim costs if external factors like pre-existing conditions contributed to the injury. Treating WorkSafe as a company that handles it for you, instead of recognizing it's a system that needs active management and advocacy. And because the WorkSafe process is complicated, time-consuming, and filled with legal and medical nuances, most businesses either hand it off to HR, who are already overwhelmed, react to problems after they happen, accept higher premiums as just the cost of doing business. But in today's economic environment, where margins are tighter and costs are rising everywhere, leaving six-figure savings on the table is no longer an option. That's exactly why we created Ascent, our dedicated group benefits division, to fill the gap and bring proactive WorkSafe management directly to business owners like you. In part 2, I'll walk you through a real case study, how one company in a high-risk industry slashed over $416,000 in WorkSafe premiums without cutting jobs, without changing providers, and without hiring internal specialists. Stay with me. This example could completely change the way you think about WorkSafe. Part 2, how this company saved over $416,000 in WorkSafe premiums. Now let's dive into the real-world example I promised you. This company, a construction and maintenance business based here in BC, had about 50 employees. Before they were partnered with us, they were doing everything the traditional way, submitting WorkSafe claims reactively, managing modified duties loosely without formal plans, paying rising premiums year after year, assuming it was inevitable. And when we first reviewed the file, here's what we found. Several claims premiums had been charged fully to their account, even though some qualified for cost relief. Return to work programs were totally informal, meaning claims stayed open longer than necessary. Communication with WorkSafe was inconsistent, missing opportunities to close claims early. No centralized system for tracking modified work or medical updates. And the impact? Their base WorkSafe premiums had climbed over 25% higher than their industry average, costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra payments over a 5-year period. Here's exactly what we did. Step 1. Claims, audit, and cost relief application. We conducted a full review of the past 5 years of claims, and we found multiple cases where the injury was aggravated by a pre-existing condition, which was eligible for cost relief. WorkSafe had overestimated wage loss periods, medical information was incomplete or outdated. The result, we submitted for multiple cost relief requests and successfully reversed tens of thousands of dollars in charges to their account. Step 2. Proactive Modified Work Program. We created a formal modified work plan template customized for their business. Anytime an injury happened, we immediately offered modified duties within 24 to 48 hours, worked directly with doctors to get quick clearances for lighter work, submitted the documentation to WorkSafe to show compliance. This dramatically shortened the length of wage loss claims, cutting average claims from over 45 days down to 18 days. Step 3. Ongoing WorkSafe representation. Instead of the employer trying to navigate the complex WorkSafe process alone, our team acted as their advocate. We handled communication, we challenged inaccurate assessments, we ensured claims were closed as fast as legitimately possible, and by taking this proactive approach, we prevented inflated reserves and high future premiums. The results, over a 5-year window, premium savings totaled $416,000 compared to the previous trajectory. Their base rate fell below the industry average. Claims were closed 50% faster. Management stress levels and HR workflow dropped significantly. And the best part, they didn't have to switch insurers. They didn't have to hire internal WorkSafe experts. They didn't have to cut corners on employee safety or care. It was simply about smarter, proactive claims management, something most businesses don't realize is even possible. Part 3. Why modified work programs save more than just time. Most business owners think of modified work programs as a nice to have, something you do to check the box and show that you care about your employees. But if you understand how WorkSafe premiums work, you realize something powerful. Modified work programs aren't just about health and safety. They're about serious financial savings. Let's break this down clearly. What is a modified work program? A modified work program is a proactive strategy where after an injury, you offer the employee light or alternative duties that match their physical restrictions. Instead of just saying off work completely and collecting full wage loss benefits from WorkSafe, the employee comes back, even if only part-time or on lighter tasks. Modified duties might include office work for a field employee, supervisory or training roles instead of physical labor, shortened work days with gradual increases over time, administrative or planning projects. The key, the worker stays engaged, feels supported, and critically reduces or eliminates the lost time claim that would otherwise drive up your WorkSafe premiums. Why modified work equals major financial savings. Here's what many employers miss. WorkSafe and similar provincial bodies base your future premiums not just on whether claims happen, but on how costly and lengthy those claims are. Every day a claim stays open costs you. Every dollar paid out to an injured worker impacts your risk rating. Longer claims equal higher surcharges equals bigger premium hikes. By offering modified work immediately, you drastically shorten the life of a claim. You show WorkSafe that you're mitigating risk, often qualifying you for cost relief or discounted premiums. You prevent reserve creep when claims are kept open longer than necessary, causing your account to absorb higher than anticipated costs. Real world result in the case study we covered earlier, simply cutting the average claim duration by half from 45 days to 18 days helped save over $416,000 over 5 years. And that's without cutting staff. reducing safety measures, or playing defense with WorkSafe. Why most employers miss this opportunity? Modified work programs sound simple, but here's why most businesses fail to use them effectively. No formal plan. They don't have written templates ready, so they scramble after an injury occurs. Delayed communication. They wait too long to offer modified duties, losing the critical early intervention window. Fear of extra work. They assume offering modified duties will create HR headaches. Spoiler, it doesn't if managed correctly. Lack of WorkSafe expertise. They're intimidated by WorkSafe processes and documentation. But with a proper framework, like the one we provided through our Ascent Benefits Division, it becomes seamless. Our back office team even creates and submits modified work plans on behalf of clients, removing the burden entirely. The bottom line, every day counts. When it comes to WorkSafe claims, every single day matters. Offering modified work within 24 to 48 hours can dramatically reduce costs. Shorten claims lower your experience rating. Lower experience ratings lead directly to lower future premiums. And over 5, 10, or 20 years, those savings can add up to hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. If you're a business owner today, especially in industries like construction, manufacturing, transportation, or trades, you need to start seeing modified work not as an HR checkbox, but as a core financial strategy. Because if you don't have a proactive claims management system in place, you're leaving serious money on the table and handing WorkSafe more control over your bottom line than necessary. Hey again, I'm David Drummond, founding partner of DLD Financial Group. If you're ready to stop leaving money on the table and you want a smarter, proactive way to manage WorkSafe premiums while protecting your people, we can help. Through our specialized Ascent Benefits Division, we've built a system that lowers claim costs, shortens recovery times, reduces long-term premiums, and makes the entire WorkSafe process simple and stress-free. Click the link below to book a discovery call with me or my team. We'll show you exactly how much you could be saving and how to protect both your workforce and your bottom line. Thanks for watching, and remember, in today's environment, smarter benefits equals smarter business.